More than 61,000 gold-clad fans filled the zoo to watch the Missouri Tigers roll over Furman by a season-high 40 points. This week in Mizzou Football is coming up next. Coach Pinkel's guys are 3 for 3 after a win over Furman by a score of 52-12 at Furman Field. Gary, your thoughts on another win?
Well, I thought we got better as a football team, and I think that's what we're always trying to do. I felt that certainly the first half, I thought we played a complete game. You know, we got a lot of substitution in the second half. Always things to work on. We got to play a lot of players, and a lot of respect for Furman. He's done a great job at that program, and we're excited with the victory.
Plenty of highlights to show you now as we take you back to Furman Field. More than 61,000 on hand, and that 60,000 mark is really the bar. You're up over that, and I know you appreciate those fans each and every Saturday.
Yeah, and especially the student turnout was just incredible. As good as it's ever been here, and we're very appreciative of that. I am, and I know our players. It means an awful lot to our players, and it's all about what the experience of the zoo that makes it a tough place to play.
Sure does. Mizzou on its first 2 drives didn't get a first down, but boy, the third time the Tigers had the ball, you really moved it downfield, Coach. And we're looking at that drive right here midway through the first quarter.
Well, that was a 2nd and 24 because we had a penalty, and we overcame that, which is really, that's a great throw by Blaine Gabbert, and Derek Washington gets a carry there. You know how good Derek is, and this is kind of our bag of tricks that we do a little bit, and we felt we hadn't been doing those enough, and we thought we wanted to kind of the first quarter if we had an opportunity, and Dave Yost called that, and was obviously executed very, very well. Denario underthrew him a little bit, so we'll critique him on that a little bit, but most part that kind of adds to our offense. That's why not a trick play for us. It's just kind of we call them unusual plays that kind of help, I think, us in terms of being unpredictable. And this right here was Andrew Gatchkar.
Yeah, ran down the quarterback Sorrells from behind, never saw him coming, and that gets your offense the ball back pretty quickly because this is an incomplete pass broken up by Sean Weatherspoon, so the defense turns it right around for you.
Yeah, on our scoring drives are such. Here's Spoon, have a drag route there. Smart guy, very bright guy. All that experience, and it's neat to see that. And he's got a lot of time here. And the offensive line gave him a lot of time all day. You give a guy like Blaine Gabbert a lot of time, and he can pick you apart. And this is a double move that he saw him pump it, and then he cleared himself in the corner, and just a big play. It was a 5-second drive.
1 play, 5 seconds, 14-0 Tigers. Jared Perry, by the way, now with 4 touchdowns in the first 3 games.
Yeah, he's doing really well, and Denario Alexander and Jared Perry, the 2 veteran receivers, after losing the players we've done, have really got to have great years. That's going to help us, and they both are really doing well. And here's Blaine Gabbert, keeping it on the option, and big guy that can run well and got some good blocking.
Well, he gets going with a little bit of room, and it's almost like the defense doesn't want any part of him. I don't blame him. Speaking of defense, your guys here gobble up the Furman running back for no gain. That was a 3rd and 2, and of course it's Spoon with just a textbook form tackle, it seems, on a very big play.
Well, that's what he does. I mean, he's our captain, he's our leader, and he makes a lot of plays. And your best player's got to make a lot of plays. Here's good job by Denario Alexander. We got him on the screen, get him involved with the plan.
Kendall Lawrence, the freshman, for the 2nd game in a row, getting a lot of carries and taking advantage of that playing time, it appears.
Yeah, getting a lot of work, and that really helps us. We'll get Devin Moore back next week, and that'll be a plus for us, too, getting him back involved.
Some real depth at your tailback spot now, and Gabbert then to the air. Jarrell Jackson for 11 yards, and you're marching into Furman territory again. And this is in the midst of 6 consecutive scoring drives for you. I guess 5 offensively, and we'll see a defensive touchdown as well. But you had a buzzsaw going there, Coach, throughout that first half.
Yeah, we got things going pretty good. It's a big play offense. It's a attack type offense, and we're starting to mature a little bit. I mean, we haven't arrived. There's a nice throw to Denario Alexander, and we certainly haven't arrived yet. But the consistency of making plays. And if you get bogged down a little bit, you got to come back and make some plays to get back. This is a great play by Jacquez Smith, and he's a sophomore. He can't do that, and we'll deal with that later. But he's a great kid. He's a great competitor. He played last year as a true freshman defensive end. He's one of our starters now as a sophomore, and really just is just it's a very athletic move, and he can run, as you can tell.
He runs away from Furman, doesn't he? Look at that.
really a talented guy. And you know, defensive linemen get interceptions. You know, they get the game ball and put it on the refrigerator for the rest of their life and that kind of stuff. And he'll probably have a chance to do that again. Joel Jackson, yeah, it's neat to see him starting to show his ability. He's a very talented guy. We need some of our younger receivers to step it up, and it's nice to see him do that.
Younger receiver, and here's again the veteran receiver from Lamarck, Texas. What a game Jared Perry had on the receiving end of that 32-yard dart from Gabbert, and that sets up a Blaine touchdown pass to Denario Alexander. Gets to the end zone for the first time this season.
Yeah, we tried to get in a clock plan situation there, and that was really good for us to put Blaine in that, and so that was like we were driving at the end of the game to win it. We wanted to come away with points, not necessarily a touchdown. And it was neat to see Blaine run the offense down here, throw completions. Great catch. He threw that behind. That's the most difficult catch to make. The one that's behind you, at your back, and when you got to turn, and when he caught it, and then he turned and spun back around, and that just shows his athleticism.